Hello everyone, my name is Tim and I'm one of the product specialists here at SpyCentre Security, the Spy Gear Superstore. And I'm here today to talk to you guys about the multifunctional bug detector and hidden camera finder. Alrighty guys, so there is a lot to this device. However, the main purpose of this video is to give you an idea of how to actually use the device and not so much how it works or how to pick one. So if you haven't already, I would recommend watching our How to Choose an RF Detector video located on the category page on the website. The multifunctional bug detector can pick up signals between 10 megahertz and 10 gigahertz. So it has a very wide signal range that it can detect. Now this is truly a multifunctional device because it not only has an RF detector built in, but it comes equipped with a camera lens finder, a phone tap detector, a laser tap detector, and even a white noise generator. Next, I will go over each one of these features individually and show you how to use them. Take a look.
Hello everyone, today what we're doing is a quality demonstration of the multifunctional RF detector. Now this is kind of the most jack of all trades of any unit that we sell. It has a lot of features and we're going to go over each one, and then we're going to even do a scan with it. We're going to use the camera lens finder. We're going to do a bunch of stuff. But first I got to show you how to use it. Let's get started. So on the front of the device here, you have a power button. Now I'm going to remove the camera lens finder portion just for the time being. There's a power button. Whenever you press this, it's going to turn on and it's automatically going to default to the signal detector. This is the RF detection portion. I'm going to leave this for the last demonstration. So for now, I'm just going to close the antenna and show you what all the other features do. Whenever I press the M button, it actually toggles between the different sensors or the different features of this device. The next one on the list is a laser tap detector. So if someone's listening to you with a laser listening device, you can actually detect the presence of it with this. How you can test this in your home or business is utilize something like a common remote control. This turns on and off televisions and things, but you can actually utilize this and see a real world example, because if I, let's say, point this device and press a button on here, see how it's detecting it? And this is the type of sound you'd actually expect. So what you'd do is you'd walk around. Now if this was an actual laser listening device, that sound you hear would be constant. It would be a constant because you'd walk around with this and point this at your windows as well as your walls. And if you heard that noise, that will positively identify that there is a laser listening device currently listening to you. Moving on, this is a white noise generator. Now you can adjust the volume with basically the up and down arrow, and you'll actually start hearing it. Now I'd recommend turning this up to the max volume for usage, but what this does is it prevents any microphones in the area from actually picking up and hearing what you're saying. Next is a phone tap detector. This is used, there's actually a telephone line, like a landline telephone here. So you go telephone in, telephone out. What you do is you plug your landline phone in here, put it to phone tap detector mode, and it'll tell you whether or not your phone line is actually tapped. Okay? Moving on is our camera lens portion. This is a really cool feature. What this does is whenever I push this button, you're going to see these red lights flashing. And what this does is these lights are going to refract off of a camera's lens. Whenever it refracts and you look through this viewfinder like you'd hold it up to your eye like you would a monocle, and you look through this, when that light refracts, it's going to shine back at you and look like a little LED. And we're going to actually do a demonstration here in the store right now to show you what this looks like. Okay, so now let's actually do a real-world demonstration of using the camera lens finder. So what you do is you power it on, just like before, how I showed you, and you hit the mode button until you get down to where it says camera and you see the red light flashing. Now I'm going to hand this over and we're going to actually find a couple cameras in our store. Okay, so now we're going to do 3 random cameras. And what we're going to do is you should be able to see a little dot, like a little red dot, flashing back at you. It's right there. Now I'm going to grab a different camera, say like this one right here. Again, you should see a little dot, right? And this is just a representation. You're going to have to go through your entire home or business to find it, but you should see a little red dot right there. All right, on to the RF detection portion of this RF detector. So what we're going to do is extend the antenna and power the unit on. Now what you're going to notice here is this indicator shows you how close you are to an object. Obviously I'm at a wall of different nanny cameras, so there's a lot going on right here. But what we're going to do is we're going to stand back a little bit, and then we're going to start doing a sweep. Just kind of a wanding motion like this. Now you can already tell that the RF detector is detecting something because of how often it's actually kind of going up towards the red. And you'll notice as I move closer to this one specifically, you see how much it's going crazy? And you see how the little light on the right hand side right here is lighting up compared to when it was before, whenever it was just kind of not being very consistent and this little light wasn't showing up. That's how you know that you found something.